Are increasing, doubling over the past decade, this according to FBI statistics. Now, two of Denver's finest are behind new technology they say could save your life if you ever find yourself in this type of situation. I found out more about it.
Survival is measured in seconds. From concerts to churches, from malls to schools.
We have got to do a better job of teaching people how to react in these crisis situations.
Brett Titus and Ryan Grothe have worked more than 4,000 tactical operations with military and SWAT experience in some of the worst shootings in our state's history.
Being able to or have to respond to these active threats or these active shooters. And what we found was we were having the same problems no matter where in the country it was.
Their answer? It's twofold. Teaching people what to do and
information systems are everywhere, so why don't we leverage that? And that's when we started developing the app.
Today at Regis High School, they are testing their new technology called LifeSpot.
It's totally changed. Safety is number one. We want to return our kids home to their parents every night. That never crossed our minds, you know, in the 80s and the 90s. It's safe, it's a place to be, everything's good. Our primary goal was to teach.
In most emergencies, you would pick up the phone and call 911. But in a mass shooting situation, dozens, even hundreds of people could be clogging up those 911 lines. With this new technology, you would alert authorities through an app on your phone. First responders would be able to directly communicate with each victim.
Now on scene, you're getting it directly from the victim inside versus going through 5 different channels. And that would help us locate hostages quicker, the suspect probably quicker as well.
It fills a need that we don't have, and that's how do we communicate accurate information quickly, both to the police and to our employees.
Every staff member in the school will have this app. If there is ever a threat, an employee can notify emergency services immediately.
So the technology we developed gets us past those hurdles. We have now communication, we have notification, and now what we're working on is the actual tracking of the person.
On the first responder side, the app will show authorities exactly where the victims are located. They will be able to tell victims where to move or what to do to avoid danger.
The instant communication right to the police and right to our local command center, and it gives employees accurate information as to what they're supposed to do and what their needs are, something that we were totally missing.
In our advanced technological society, some would say this is long overdue. And for those in charge of safety at places like Regis High School, it's a tool that goes well beyond learning.
I want to sleep at night, so having the knowledge that we're doing everything we can to keep our kids and employees safe is important.
LifeSpot app is currently under development. There are plans to expand it outside of schools and into a public app that would work the same way, but for everyone. And you know, you think about it, it's the one thing most people have with them all of the time.
But inside a school, would both students and employees
Inside the school, it will be all employees.
Just employees.
All employees. But you think then that all of the students would find an employee and then go and communicate through the app with the employees.
So it's still in development.
It's fascinating. We watched it work. We watched it work at Regis. So they're looking at schools first and then expanding into places like malls and you know, to the public so that it can be used in places
like the Walmart shooting a couple weeks ago.
Like any of that. Yeah. It's fascinating. It really is.
Yeah, putting 911
really
kind of in those situations.
Well, given that we all have this with us, it could be the one thing that helps.
Right.
Lots coming up on Daybreak, including a look at the cooler weather on the way, plus accidents impacting your commute.